Welcome back to Rocky Pool for the April edition, and what a start! This is April 1st, and look who's back. A golden-fronted leaf bird. Nearly landing on the racket-tailed tree pie there. Now, later that afternoon, the crested goshawk back for its daily visit. If you have seen the other clips, you will know that greater racket-tailed drongos are also frequent visitors here. And a collared scops owl again at night. Here is the other crested goshawk, a female, I believe. Pinstriped tit babblers, one of the few species that sometimes visit in the morning. And the white-throated kingfisher, once again playing with leaves, but sometimes catching water insects. Interesting how these hair-crested drongos so often come here with the tree pies. And no clip from Rocky Pool would be complete without a pair of puff-throated babblers. Those are cicadas you can hear in the background, not construction work. And the greater Corkle really likes to get a good soak. And why not when it's 43 degrees centigrade? And look who's back. This is now the 8th of April, and for one brief moment we see two leaf birds here together. I got so much footage during April, 6 hours would you believe, that even after brutal editing I'm still left with nearly an hour. So I will publish April's birds in 2 parts, both parts containing some new species for us here. And green-billed Malkoa back again as a pair. Now this is fascinating. There is an alarm call, and watch this puff-throated babbler in the bottom left corner. Not enough time to fly, so it chooses to freeze. And note the time is 4:31. And here at 4:32, the reason for that alarm call. And now the first of our new species for Hoikiyang Nature Park this month, a forest wagtail. I'm assuming it is a passage migrant. It is not a bird I've ever seen here before. Stunning. And here, a tiger flycatcher, also known as a red-throated flycatcher. And for the first time, I can see what is actually an orange patch on the throat, indicating that this is a male. White-rumped Munya in the center there. And the wagtail is still with us. It's the 12th of April now. It's so good to have this date and time information available on these clips with regard to making our plans for future bird watching. and the white-rumped Shama pair together, the darker male in the foreground. Bronzed drongos once again, of course. Wonderful to get some vocalization in the shot. Sploosh! As I've mentioned before, I think we have two races of these sooty-headed bulbuls, some with a yellow vent and others with an orange-red vent. Yes, the white-throated kingfisher really does appear to be feeding on insects from the pool. Again, a hot afternoon. Mid-April is often the hottest time of year for us. If you know Thailand, you may know the Songkran Water Festival at this time of year is a great way to cool off. And I'm so happy that our little pool here is helping these birds through this hot season. An oriental magpie robin. Two forest wagtails walking in the background there. It would seem that the bronzed drongo is a little cautious of its larger cousins. And here a nice comparison of the racket-tailed tree pie and a hair-crested drongo. Again, we don't have many morning visits, so now that we have a hide in place at the back of the bank, and judging from the data I've collected from the camera trap, I will probably get myself in place in that hide from about 11 AM onwards. The greater racket-tailed drongo showing off that comb. This is so diagnostic of this species, although so far I haven't recorded its lesser cousin here. These corkles really are quite stunning in the right light. A very deep purple there on the neck. But the drongo is not impressed. Always plenty of bulbuls to be seen here. Streak-eared bulbuls in this case. And now an absolute stunner and another first for us here. A square-tailed drongo cuckoo. Look at the white socks as it leans over to drink. More bulbuls, black-crested and stripe-throated. I still wonder what has happened to all the black-headed bulbuls that were here in abundance in the winter months. They are resident, so I'm somewhat confused about where they've gone. "5 p.m. These goshawks often come late-ish in the afternoon, but there's still plenty of light to appreciate this one. And a shikra. Too close to the camera, but unmistakable. And a female red jungle fowl started to visit the pool around this time, and I suspect she has a nest nearby. That's a black-naped monarch dive-bathe bombing in the background. Oh, and a yellow-bellied warbler. Fascinating interactions between these birds. Look at how the plumage stands out when it catches the sunlight. Here you can see the green sheen really showing through on these tree pies. This is now the 19th of April and the end of part 1. Part 2 will follow soon with 2 more surprise visitors to Rocky Pool. And with the trail camera moved around to the other side of the pool to give a similar point of view as from the newly constructed bird hide.